Hi friends, welcome back. So I think I posted my last video about 3 months ago and let me tell you, there's been a lot going on. So I thought, do you know what, it's time to come back. It's time to come back, let's have a catch up. And I've got a product that I'm going to try and use and review, maybe, give my opinion on the product. So, what's been going on? What has been going on? I'm actually a working makeup artist and during the summer it's just mental. It's mental, it's wedding season, everybody wants to get married in the summer, so I've been working a lot. Oh my god, why is it so hot today? Since I was last here, I've been officially diagnosed with ADHD, which has been life-changing, actually. Maybe I'll tell you about it someday. What else has been going on? Sort of discovered a lump on my neck that's been growing rapidly. Can't miss it, can you? Yeah, so that's been taking up a lot of my headspace, and I've been in and out of the doctors, hospitals, having it scanned, having it groped, having the inside of my throat looked at. So I ended up having a biopsy. I still don't know what it is. I'm starting to think I never will. Fingers crossed, by the end of the week coming, we're gonna know what it is. But for now, let's just cover it up. And probably the biggest thing that's been going on, which actually, if I think back to when I posted my last video, I must have already been, but I just didn't know. I'm pregnant. I am pregnant with my third baby, which was a bit of a shock, but I'm very excited. And to be honest, for the first 3 months, maybe more, I honestly felt like a dead person. So that was really fun. But I'm starting to feel more human now, and yeah, like I say, I just felt like it was time to come back to doing something that I really enjoy doing. So let's do it, guys. Let's move on to makeup. I got this quite a long time ago. I just haven't had the chance to do anything with it yet. Have used it on other people, but I've not used it on my own skin, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Pardon me. Why is it so hot? I know I'm pregnant, but Jesus wept. It's October, for goodness sake, and I am sweating. Anyway, so the product today that I'm going to be reviewing is Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. And the bottle describes it as perfect glow, flawless foundation. So let's see if it is. I like my skin to look really glowy when I'm wearing foundation or when I wear foundation. So I've got high hopes for, So I've got high hopes for this. I think what I'm going to do, because I've heard on the grapevine that some people say it's better with a brush, some people say it's better with your fingers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half my face with a brush and half my face with my fingers. Do you know what maybe I should do? Maybe I should name the lump and then maybe I could grow to love it. So I have not long cleansed, toned, moisturised, and my face is feeling very moist. I'm going to go straight in with a primer, and I like a sticky primer. So I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Power Grip primer. So here I have shade 2 and I have shade 4.5. To be honest, I think shade 4.5 might be fine, but I might use a little bit of 2 just to brighten up the centre of my face. So popped a little bit on my, that's literally one pump on my finger there. I'm just going to sort of dot it all over the place. Is this going to be too dark? I don't know, we'll find out. So I'm just going to work this in with my fingers and then we'll do the other side with the brush. So it does feel really light actually. It's very silky. Clues in the title there. I do think this shade is slightly dark for me. So I'll go over the top with the lighter one. Coverage is quite light, I would say. Maybe it is buildable, let's try. But the finish is actually very beautiful. I'm going to go in the middle, maybe under my eyes actually, with the lighter shade, just to sort of brighten that up a bit. Half a pump on my finger there. So there we go, that's that side of my face done with my fingers, and it does look really nice. It looks very skin-like, which you all know is my jam. I'm not overly bothered about fully covering up blemishes on my face because I just don't care, basically. No, I'm not embarrassed of my spots or anything like that. Let's do exactly the same on the other side, but I'll be using a brush to apply. I'm going to do the same again where I just put the 4.5, which is the slightly darker shade, over my face, and then I'll brighten it up a bit. It is still applying really nicely. I think probably one of the positives about using your fingers though is that you don't really lose any product in your fingers, whereas a brush can absorb obviously quite a lot of the product, so it's less wastage with your fingers, I suppose. Going in with the lighter shade now. There we go, so that's it fully applied on both sides of my face. I've had a really good look in the mirror, and what I can say is that on the side that I blended it with my fingers, it is blended really well. There's no like patchy bits, whereas on the side that I used the brush, you can almost see a little bit where I've used two different tones. So I would say it looks nicer applied with my fingers. Is that a nose hair? No. Oh, is it? Oh, it might have been. Oh. So what I'm going to do now, just to see how products I already have mix and blend with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation, I'm going to do the rest of my base, and then I'm going to go away, finish the look, and then I'm going to come back and give my final opinion. I'm going to add a bit of shape and warmth back into my face, and I'm going to be using this Kiko Sculpting Contour Stick. This is shade 200. I'm going to be using quite a fluffy brush actually. I don't want it to be like heavily baby brain, like concentrated. I want it to be quite soft and natural looking. So I'm just coating this brush. I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this. I'm just going to do it here, here. The outsides of my face, basically. I think the best thing to do is to dab and not really swipe that much, as to not disturb the foundation. Give it its best chance to be good, you know, because I want it to be good. So there we go, that is sitting really nicely on top of that. I do think there is a lot to be said about how you apply it. Like if I had put that directly on my face, it would have been a lot harder to like work in and disperse. So I've just gone for a really light layer, but it's done the job that I wanted it to do. Next up, I'm going to go in with a liquid blush. And I'm going to use the Cloud Paint by Glossier, and I love this colour. I know I've done a video of this colour before, but I actually haven't used it for ages, so I'm going to use it now. Breathe. This is shade Dawn, and it's, well, they all come out really bright, and you kind of like start questioning your life decisions when you pop it on the back of your hand, but I swear it is lovely. So I never put it directly onto my face because a little really does go a long way. So I smudge it on the back of my hand. Smudge is a technical term for what I'm doing right now. And let it oxidize a bit. I'm actually going to use the same brush, just for, you know, ease sake. And I'm just going to pat that into the top of there. And then I'm going to use that onto my face. I'm just going to hit the high points of my cheek. I'm just brushing off any excess because that's enough for me, and I just want to blend that in now. I also really love that shade for this time of year. I feel like orange is such an underrated makeup colour, especially if you've got like blue eyes. Just slap a load of orange all over your face. Now to finish off my skin, I am going to apply a little bit of powder. I mean, normally I'm not a massive powder wearer, but for the sake of trying out the Luminous Silk foundation, I want to really give it a run for its money. So I want to see how it works with lots of different things. So, purely because I haven't used this for ages, I'm going to be popping a bit of this pink Morphe setting powder on. Oh wow. Yeah, it's just pink. Pink's supposed to be nice and brightening, so they say. I'm just going to use a fluffy brush, I think. I'm just going to use this fluffy brush and focus it in the centre of my face. I'm going to pop a little bit on the brush. A little bit, that's actually loads. I'm going to tap it off in the lid because I don't like excessive powder. Dries my skin out. God. Dries my skin out and makes me look a bit like dehydrated and sad. I'm going to very lightly run it under my eyes and in the centre of my face and in my sort of T-zone where I get a bit oily sometimes. Delightful. Cool, so that's my skin done for now. So I'm going to go off now, I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup, give that foundation a bit of time to sort of like sit on my skin for a bit, then I'll be back with my final opinion on it. Oh hey, we're back. So I finished my makeup, cute little tumblr look, tutorial coming soon. And I've got to say I'm so impressed. I was probably going to be impressed as Giorgio Armani, for goodness sake. My skin looks like my skin, which I love. I'm going to try and get close without becoming blurry for you to also see. But it looks lovely, doesn't it? It's not clinging to any of my fine lines or anything like that. It's not clinging to my tash. I mean, it's a beautiful product. It was bound to be a beautiful product, isn't it? And to me, it's definitely worth the price point. I think it's about £38 per bottle. Thanks for joining me for a bit of a catch-up and a makeup play. I've had a lovely time. I hope you have too. And if you have liked this video, then please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.